Well, welcome to our Snooze News. I am my favorite dressing. I'm ranch. I even wore the cowboy boots just to kind of complete the outfit. And one of our special guests is good.
Hey.
He is a sleep doctor because he is every day of his life, but now he looks like the part.
Anymore.
I'm gonna go with sleep doctor.
Get on this.
I don't want to. And you might be wondering what's going on with the cape. Well, we've got some other special guests, and they're about the cutest guests that you're ever going to see on this Snooze News.
Not about. They are the cutest guests.
They are the cutest guests, and they will really appreciate this superhero part of it. So I'm saying he is the hero of your dreams because he makes sure that you get the best night's sleep.
The way he looks, he might be their nightmare.
That's true. You're my nightmare for sure. But I'm actually not going to be in this episode because we're going to have a lot going on. But we do have a great testimonial that's going to come on. And I'm really excited about this. So I hope everyone has a great Halloween. Be safe. And then make your way to Texas Mattress Makers.
You know, you bought a mattress from us.
Yeah.
And I'd like the people to actually hear from you. Mm-hmm. If you possibly can tell us, what is the difference, the physical difference between the mattress that you had before and how you were sleeping versus the mattress that you have now after you came here, and how are you sleeping now?
Sure. I would say the biggest difference was before I would wake up every morning with my back being sore and not feeling actually rested. Every morning. That's just how it was. But when I initially would lay down on the bed, I'd say, oh, okay, this is comfortable. I wasn't uncomfortable, but I never woke up without a pain in my body. And so we came here, both myself and my husband Christian laid on different beds, and you specifically said, don't tell me anything, just tell me how you feel. And you watched our bodies, how our bodies laid on the beds. And we chose 2 different beds, which I didn't know that could be something that could be done. So Christian liked something that was a lot softer. I didn't realize I actually liked something a lot firmer because I had never tried anything. I had never gone anywhere to actually lay on a bed. I just always thought, oh, here's a bed, we're at Costco, we'll get a bed. So anything that we had gotten was not something I had actually chosen. I just said, that'll do. So when we came here, got the individual mattresses put in one, now I wake up, I don't move at night. It's kind of funny watching, making our beds in the morning, because before it would be like, all right, sheet, bed, linens, blah, blah, blah. And now it's literally like, fold it back because we don't move.
So I'm going to tell you, it's a couple of things. You said a couple of things that most people do that I'm really happy that you mentioned. Excuse me. One, anything that you lay on, once you're looking for a mattress, is really not uncomfortable. But not uncomfortable never really made you comfortable, because you would get it and you would still get up in the morning, you weren't rested, and you had some sort of pain. Mm-hmm. Okay? So for everybody to understand, this woman has 4 children. Happy Halloween! Yay! That's not meant as a joke. 4 children, which makes you have the single hardest job in the world. It's a constant job. Mm-hmm. It's not only mental, but it's physical. So you're picking up and you're running and you're bending and you're doing all these things that most people don't think of. Mm-hmm. And I mention that because usually a woman that has 4 children, when she goes to bed, she's done. I mean, she's just like out. So if you're out and you still get up in the morning and not feel rested, mm-hmm. it's your mattress. Yep. The other thing you made mention that I want people to understand is when you come to us, our goal is to actually make you stop and feel. Mm-hmm. Hence, you always thought that you needed or liked something softer, mm-hmm. okay? And this is going to sound weird. The way you sleep, your height, your width, mm-hmm. okay? And because you had 4 children, your hips are very important at the way you lay and your support.
Yeah.
But no one could ever tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because they're not interested in, and it's not to sound bad, they're not interested in selling you the proper mattress. They're interested in selling you a mattress.
Mm-hmm.
And usually they will take your direction.
Yeah.
I don't take my customers' direction. The reason I don't is because I know that when you came in here, the only thing you knew was I needed a mattress for yourself and for your husband. Besides that, you didn't know anything else.
No.
Okay? So it's not really tricky not to make you feel uneducated. You just need to understand that you knew nothing. Now my job is to fit you into the proper mattress. So the biggest compliment anyone could ever give me is the one you just gave me, that you get up in the morning and like you didn't move.
Yeah.
Which means that you should feel a lot more rested than you ever did.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Now, I have to ask you another question.
Yes.
Kids. You have 4 kids. Sweetest kids too. I mean, they're cute as hell. You got to see your little one. She's got high heels like this. She takes 2 steps like she's been drinking all night. Cutest thing you've ever seen in your life. Besides that, as a mom, you have ladies that, you know, your friends, children, and so on and so forth. Tell me, what is the usual thought process when they go and want to buy a mattress for their children?
I don't think,
If there is any.
I don't really think there is. I think it's what my experience has always been like, oh, well, this was, you know, the guest bedroom bed or whatever. Let's just give it to the kids. Or this is the cute bed frame that we want. We'll just put whatever on there. And so I don't think there is a lot of, I guess it could be on the extremes. So I either see just the hand-me-down mattress, or I see, I need to get my child the organic, everything the best, you know, and no compromise. So it's kind of like one extreme or the other.
Right.
And none of those have anything to actually do with the mattress or what the child needs or could use. You know, again, there's no education in that.
We're going to invite her again. Once again, you brought 2 things. First, I want people to understand, as a mother that obviously cares about her children, answer me this question. On an average day, what time do the kids go to sleep?
7:30.
What time would you say, if they're feeling well and no one has got the flu or whatever, do they get up?
They're allowed out of their rooms at 7 in the morning.
Okay, so think about what you just said.
Yeah.
You just told me that your children go to bed at 7:30. They're allowed out of their room at 7 o'clock. So I'll be a bit more specific for me. Knowing your kids, what time do they get up?
6:30.
Okay. 7:30 to 6:30 is 11 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Your children and other folks' children, right, are in bed between 10 to 11 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be nice. 8 to 10 hours. Tell me one thing that your children do 8 to 10 hours every single 24-hour period in the same place on the same thing every single day.
Besides bugging me. Nothing.
No, you're right.
Nothing.
You're right. Besides running around like crazy,
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
But they don't wear the same clothes.
Yeah.
They don't wear the same they don't do anything as much as they sleep. By the way, neither do you.
True.
So, I agree with you 100%. Or you go, I don't care, or you buy a name brand because it's my child and everybody needs to see that I bought this name
Right.
brand. Okay, both extremes are wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, you have 2 boys, 2 girls.
Mm-hmm.
Most children, your children's age, tend to sleep or flat on their back or flat on their tummy.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you want is something that will support them.
Mm-hmm.
I would never suggest that you come in here and say, buy this meaning the mattress that I would suggest that you buy for you, for your child. That's a waste of money.
Yeah.
On the other hand, you never want your children to lay on anything that is used, because the used mattress already has a form to it. Whether you realize it or not, they fall into that form. Okay? So their midsection might be higher, might be lower, but it's not good for their bone structure.
Yeah.
And they're growing constantly.
Can I say something to that too? I'm going to toot your horn a little bit too, but we came to you with some friends of ours who had moved here. And they have 3 little kids. They came here, they had nothing. And one of their sons struggled horribly with childhood asthma. And as we were helping them try to collect things for their home just to get settled because they had moved here from another country, she said to me, Laurel, I just can't have a used bed. I need a new bed, because she knew that having a used bed also would not be good for her son's lungs. And you came and helped them out, and they were so incredibly grateful for that. But she knew that as a mom too, knowing I need something that will be helpful for my kid, not only to sleep well, but for his well-being, because he had health issues.
Exactly. Well,
Yeah.
first of all, thank you very much. I will always help anybody that needs help.
Yep.
But once again, woman is a genius. I won't tell her husband because it's not a good thing to do. You brought up one more thing. People don't understand the reaction of a mattress on their body, and I'm going to use you as a perfect example. When you were your daughter's age, you slept on a mattress, and then you grew up. At one time, you realized that the mattress that you were laying on, whenever it was, by the way, it wasn't a conscious thing, you were uncomfortable. Then what did you do? You took the first gift that you realized your mother gave you, and that was your pillow. And you started hugging it and putting it between your legs, or whatever you did, okay, to manipulate your body to be comfortable. All that came, believe it or not, from having the wrong mattress as a child. Again, you're not supposed to go and spend $1,000 on your kid's mattress. I don't care if you can afford it or not. Doesn't matter. That's a waste of money.
Yeah.
You're supposed to get something that's going to support their body weight, their structure, and as they grow, they'll continuously have the support. Once they reach a certain age, that they start developing more towards their adolescence and they're no longer the little cute kids, then there is a difference between a boy and a girl. Just because they, they change physically, right? Then it depends on how your son or your daughter sleeps. Then you get into different kind of sleeping surfaces. But once again, you're not supposed to be spending $1,000 on a mattress. It's idiotic. It's a waste of time. Keep it for their college education or for whatever trade school you're going to send them, because he likes a hammer better than he likes a book.
Sure.
Doesn't matter. But don't spend the money. But it's interesting because I've never had anyone actually tell me the things that I've known for years like you have. So you're very perceptive at what's going on, which means that she can teach you, the other mothers out there, on how to think. So if you were, last question, if you were knowing everything you know, had to give someone advice as a mother to buy, or as a parent, to buy their children mattresses, how would you tell them to approach it?
I would say, at least, at the very minimum, come to a showroom and try it out for your kids, for yourself and your spouse. Get in, because I don't know of anybody who's done that, unless we've talked to them about our experience. I don't know of people going to do that, or getting looped into some commercial saying, oh, we're having this discount or whatever, and solely going just because there's an extra discount or something. Regardless, go to a showroom, try out the beds, and just get educated about it.
You mean, when you say go to a showroom, you mean Texas Mattress
Mattress Makers.
showroom?
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
No, I just wanted to be,
Yes. But come educate yourself, because I think that was another wonderful experience for us, was coming, learning about the actual beds, and learning the difference between what I liked and what my husband liked, and then learning for what our kids like, not even liked, but what is good for our kids. I would never have known that my kids needed a bed that was not a cushy mattress or something. I would have never known that. And so it's literally come here, be educated about it. You're never going to be pressured into it, but you will know, you're going to leave knowing that you've made a better decision than just accepting whatever there is.
Exactly.
So.
And one thing please don't do when you go buy a mattress for your children, don't ask their opinion. I know that sounds weird. You know, you don't take a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, an 8, a 9, a 10, an 11, a 12, a 15-year-old and ask them their opinion. You know why? They don't care. Not only do they not care, they don't even want to be with you in the store. Okay, it's so, when they're too young, they don't understand, and when they're teenagers, they don't care. Buy them something if it's got the right support. Do not ever buy the cheapest, because that's exactly what it is. It's the cheapest. And above a certain price point, don't go over. It's a waste of your money.
But now I should have thought twice about this costume.
Yeah.
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, I never thought I worked hard when I stand next to you. I know I don't work hard. Underline.
Am I blushing now?
Yes, you are. Are you supposed to be what?
I'm a smorgasbord.
A what?
Just a little bit of everything. I'm just a mom trying, putting a little effort in.
Did she just say something in Yiddish? I'm a Jew. I didn't understand the word she said.
Baruch atah
Oh,
Adonai.
God.
You didn't know I
We're
knew that.
gone here.